What's going down, everybody? This is the Just Word podcast. I am yours truly, Justino Morales III, aka Mr. Third Leg, aka Juicebox, aka Sir Fucks-a-Lot, aka the puppy who lost his way. This is it. This is all we got. It's not a good one. I'm sorry. But we're going to get into that. We're going to get into why we're still making terrible failed attempts on making a podcast. We're going to get to that. I promise. But this is going to be one of the... I don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did that just now. Shoota. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, this is going to be probably one of many, unfortunately, of... well, not unfortunately. Actually, unfortunately for you... Fortunately for me, it's probably gonna be one of many podcasts to come, but they're probably gonna be mostly me. Biggest thing that holds this podcast up is I keep searching for somebody to help me do it. It's hard to find somebody who has the time, one, and two, that even wants to do it, that even wants to be recorded and put on YouTube and all that, and I tell them the same thing. I tell them all, you know what? I thought it'd be easier than it actually is. It's a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Mainly because when I start recording myself, I don't know what to do with my hands. As soon as I start recording, I start doing this a lot, or I talk with my hands in general to begin with, but then I like to cover my mouth a lot. You know, I don't know why. It's a habit. Hopefully I'll break out of it. But yeah, it's hard finding somebody to do it with you. I even hit up my neighbor one night. We're drinking. I go, hey man, listen, I don't know what you do on the times you go home with your baby and everything across the street. You probably, but if you got an hour to waste, we do podcasts. And he's like, I don't know what I'd say. And the fucking guy's he's way more interesting than I am. I can tell you that much right now. Just an all-American badass, you know. Dude used to jump out of helicopters, and he's only in his early 30s, and he's just a grade A badass. Got some crazy fucking stories of him, you know. In the I forgot to have chili on. Man, I should turn that bitch off before I burn the motherfucking place down. Well, you didn't know this, but now you do. You'll know now that this is my second attempt tonight to doing this podcast. I sat here. Might as well do that now. Airplane mode, son. Don't you fucking call me. Because, I shit you not, I get 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, I get a phone call. Didn't know that, because I also do I record it too on my phone and upload it on what's called Podbean, which nobody probably even heard of. I spend like $14 a month on this, and that's how I got started. I started uploading them on there, trying to get into doing podcasts, and see, there's that again. Into doing podcasts, and so I thought, you know what, if I'm really gonna do it, I'll pay it. Fuck it, I'll pay the $14. But then you realize that no one listens to that shit on Podbean. When have you been at work and you're like, your buddy's like, hey man, you listen to podcasts? Yeah. When do you listen to it on? Podbean. I listen to it on Podbean. Nobody says it. I mean, unless Podbean hears this and they go, hey, let me sponsor you. Which I doubt is gonna ever happen. So till then, fuck you, Podbean, in the ass. With one of these. Right? I had some things I was going to go. It's hard getting back into this because I did it already. Again, the dogs were walking by in the background. They wanted to go out. Then they wanted to come back in. And then the little one, he grabs a toy. He's squeaking on it. All the hell. I go, oh, Jesus. This ain't going to work. So I had to put him in the room, give him some toys, put him in the room, turn off the fucking TV, turn off the phone, And because I almost didn't try it again. And that's what makes it hard. It's like sometimes stupid shit like that will fuck it up. And you go, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. It's hard to go push through it and go, I'm not going to let this win. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get this one. It was a rough day from the start. Right out the gate. Woke up a little late for work, right? Not a big deal, but I hop in the shower. I'm scrubbing my nuts. You know, I'm down there, I'm just scrubbing my nuts, and I have my phone on. I have a window in the bathroom and above the toilet, and there's a little windowsill there. So I put my phone right there. The fucking alarm goes off, decides to drop off that. You know what? I'm lying to you. Yeah, I'm lying to you already. I forgot. I've been lying so much all day about this story. I honestly forgot what the truth was. And the only reason I'm lying is because I was super embarrassed. I'm not really. It's not nothing to be embarrassed about. But I just didn't feel like telling people this at work, you know. But nobody I work with is going to see this, and it don't matter, because whoever you are, fuck you. But what happened was, for some reason, the alarm always goes off. Because I'm not one of those people that can wake up right away. I have to have 50 alarms, you know, all 15 minutes away from apart. Not 5:05, 5:07, 5:10. I do 5:05, or 5 o'clock, wake me up. 5:15, 5:30 is when you need to get in the shower, motherfucker. 5:45 is when you need to be at least feeding the dogs. You know, I have to have like a little regimen. But for some reason, when you snooze it, the bastard goes, you know what? You put it on too late. And for some reason, it'll have a back-to-back. Like, it'll be 5:30, and then the snooze that you hit at 5:15 decides to come back on. And for some reason, it's only when you're awake. So it just goes off consistently. Like this, back-to-back. You're like, I'm awake already. I could very well just turn them all off, but look, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, you ain't doing all that shit. You're not Batman, alright? You're just gonna figure this shit out. You're just gonna hop in the shower and actually just like stumble in the shower, one eye open and shit, and get in there and handle it, right? Anyways, what I was getting to was the alarm went off on my phone. It's so annoying, and I shouldn't do this, but I grab my phone, I put my arm out of the shower, right, and I dry my hands off, and I grab my phone, I look at it, and I just go, wham, wham, on the fucking windowsill, and I set it back down, right? I get out of the shower, and I go to grab my phone, cocksucker, straight Spider-Man apped it, It already had like a small crack on the top and one here in the corner. But the one on the corner decided to blast off and just devastate it. I've even dropped it out of a truck once when it had those cracks and it didn't do that. This bastard decided, you know what? Gonna explode. Not gonna take that type of abuse from you. So I'm gonna explode and ruin your day. So that's how the morning started. And then ever since it exploded from the wrath of my arms. Now some of the buttons ain't working. It's not good. It's not good. Fuck. Like I said, it's hard getting back into this after I did a 30-minute one. The reason I'm going up is so I can see the time. Because the stupid fucking light up here is blocking the time here in this area. So, oh, it was everyone at work when they were asking like what happened. I was like, you know what happened? The darnest thing. The alarm went off. It fell off the toilet, hit the ground, disintegrated. That's what I told him, because I don't want to sound like a crazy person and tell him I just stared at it in this fucking glassy eye and I just slammed it two hard times on the eve of the fucking bathroom. I couldn't tell him that. Instead, I had to be... Instead, because I have sometimes... I lash out sometimes at people or say something, and people go, "Oh Jesus, that's a little unnecessary," and I don't realize it's unnecessary until I go there, and so I didn't even want to look at their faces when they say when I said that, you know. Oh, what happened to your phone? Oh, I slammed it real hard twice, and obliterated the front of it. Yeah, so I couldn't do that. So that's how the morning started. Wasn't a bad day at work. Wasn't a bad day in general. Besides, we got crazy weather right now in California. It's It's raining for the first time all winter, really hard. It's fucking January 9th, and it's raining uncontrollably. I mean, we need it, so I'm not bitching about it, but I'm kind of bitching about it. You know, it's like a little late, rain. Where were you all December? Where was my white Christmas? Nowhere to be found. And then you have to sit there. The worst thing, this is the thing I hate most about. It's not the rain. It's not the rain at all. It's people talking about the rain at work. That's really coming down. I hate the small talk about the rain. I don't like that. It drives me nuts. And I also don't like the news talking about it 24/7. It's like they've never seen it before. They have people on the freeway like driving like, oh, Jim, how is it out there? Oh, traffic's not too bad. It's moving along. He's just in traffic to see how traffic is. They couldn't fly the helicopter above. No, they have to have somebody in there to get a point of view shot, like how traffic really is in real time. And it's like, what the fuck? And then they're sitting there, all of them are going crazy about Malibu's falling into the ocean because it's sitting on the edge of a fucking cliff. Have you ever been to Santa Monica and looked behind you and seen the fucking cliff from street to beach? And no one goes, how long has that been like that? No one goes, when is that shit gonna fall down? Because it's not, no one's checking up on it. No one puts a fucking, you know what Trump wants? You want to build a wall? Build a retaining wall holding that fucking thing up. Be a lot less cheaper, I can tell you that. Do some good too. Californians, they don't know what to do when things strike like this. They just flip the fuck out. With utilities too, because that's what I do, is I work for a utility company, and when anybody loses water, electricity, gas, the news blows up. Oh, there's a gas explosion up here up the street. It's like, yeah, it's gonna happen. You know how many fucking people there are out there? Everyone has a stove. Everyone has a stove, right? Even if you're poor, you got a stove. You're out there fucking cooking shit up. That's the only other way. You're cooking beans on top of your little stove. Everyone's got gas. Everyone's got electricity and water and shit out here. How do you think this shit gets there? You know, it's like, and then when it fails, people go, people freak out. Oh, well, they need to upgrade that stuff. You know how many pipes are under the cities, and you don't even know till you start working with it. You know how much shit we just between that and our sewer. There's so many people and so much poo everywhere that we have to push it underground and send it far, far away from us. Trash, you think they do something nice with trash? They don't. They take trash and we put it in our trucks or our bags. We put them outside. A big truck comes pick it up. You know what they do? They just take it to a big hole somewhere and throw it in it. You know, people worry about littering. They just decided that this is a designated littering spot right here, and they're just gonna keep digging holes and just keep fucking. So whoever gets this planet next they're gonna be digging up nice, beautiful fossils. They're gonna be digging up fucking Ziploc bags because those are probably gonna last till the end of time. You know, fucking Target bags because those fucking things are. But you know what's funny? Target bags have gotten thicker ever since they started charging for them. How does that work? Why don't they just leave them how they were? Cheap and flimsy. Double bag that shit. Now they ask, oh, do you want me to double bag that? No! Because you got a trash bag for my fucking groceries now. That thing's thick as shit. It's got nice handles. They're 10 cents a bag. But, okay, well, where's the cheap ones at? I'll take those for free. They should have an option. Hey, you want these shit bags or you want some nice 10-cent bags? No, I'll take the... You know what I've been doing? Because I have so many bags in my pantry. I don't even fucking do it no more. I'll have a cart full of shit. And just to piss the lady off behind her, they go, you want a bag? No. Put all that shit right back in the box. Right in the bag. I mean in the cart. Put it all in the cart. I put all my shit in the truck. One thing at a time. I don't even fuck around like that anymore. You're not going to... I know it's only 50 cents, 60 cents for like a couple of bags. But I'm not going to throw them away. I have to put them in there. And usually when I go to the store, it's not like something I've thought out. It's not something I'm like... Usually it's like I get off work, I'm like, you know what I should do? I should go to the store. But I'm not going to be one of those crazy people that has fucking bags in the car, that hold on 1 second, I need to pop the trunk and get one of my cooler bags. And I can't do it. I can't. Man. See what happens when you have just like a little whiskey? Because I was like, the first one, I'm not going to lie, the first podcast I did was so bland and boring. Way boring, more boring than this. I didn't think I was going to get through it. I was like, no one's going to, even if they watch this, I'm going to bore them to shit for the first 5 minutes. And it was like 30 minutes long. And I had to just, about 15 on this one. And just had to erase all that. So it's 2018. It's a new year. It doesn't mean it has to be a new me. It just has to mean, you know what? It could mean for you, it could mean just picking up a new good habit. Stop trying to change yourself overnight. Stop trying to fucking, stop with all that. Just try to, what I'm doing this year for 2018 is I'm going to adapt a word. And it's going to be my religion. And the word's consistency in anything I do, everything I do. With podcasts, I've been wanting to really do an open mic, and if I do get up there, once I do, I want to just keep going up and just keep at it and just keep going up there till I get comfortable. And I know I'm getting off. I'll get back to that. But okay, so open mics. I want to do it, and I want to stay on it. At least do them, once a month, or just keep doing them. I don't want to just do it once. I want to keep doing them. Eating right, and consistency and eating right. If you have a cheat day, you have one day or a month that you cheat, you go all out. That's cool, but you don't go back to the bad habits. Consistency. If you slip up, it's okay. But that's the thing, is like sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, and I know I am. Sometimes I'll get out of eating healthy, and my worst thing is I'll say, well, Monday is the day that I'm gonna start eating well. I'm gonna jog. What happens is, now let's say this is Tuesday. Monday ain't for another fucking 5 days. I'll go, 5 or 6 days. I'll go, you know what? I'm going to eat whatever I want. So right now, I'm going to have a whole pot pie to myself. And you know what? And a bag of hot Cheetos. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, you know what? Costco's right there. I'm going to go get me a little slice and a smoothie to wash that bitch down. And by a month's time, I'll gain 10 pounds just by playing that Monday game. That's what we're going to call it, the Monday game. Monday, I'm going to do this. No, you're not. Don't do it. The most success I've had eating right is like just saying, fuck it, I'm doing it right now. And it's like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and middle of the week, or even a Thursday or Friday. And be like, well,